I'm all bundled up and getting ready for my performance tonight, or to perform tonight at the Sunday Night Sugar Shack here in Seattle. I'm super excited to be performing tonight. I don't know what it is, and I was telling a friend of mine yesterday, Deja, I was just like, girl, I don't even know why I'm doing this, because I have always had so much aversion to performing. I love to perform, but trying to work through some of my own, you know, wounded artist stuff has been really interesting. And so I'm grateful for the journeys that I've had, over the last few years that have, one, in what felt like took me away from some of the things that I knew, but it really just took me kind of a different route, to be able to learn other things that surround the process that I would have eventually needed to learn at some point. And so I'm grateful to have learned those things at the beginning of my journey. And I'm going to put them into the work that I want to do in a way that feels, aligned and edifying. And, I'm just wanting to give myself a chance. And I don't know about any of y'all, but, I'm really praying and meditating and committing to 2020 being, a year of rest, a year of wealth, a year of giving back, a year of just joy and family and passion. Like I'm committed to all of the things that I've gotten a chance to see over the last 2 years that, have really been kind of the points where I've learned my biggest spiritual lessons. I got married in the last 2 years. My business really took off. I started to gain some of the visibility and community around this work that I'd been longing to have. We created, film work around this practice that I feel like, as we continue to commit to that story and continue to explore in our own lives, what does it mean to exist in the intersection of our sexuality and spirituality, that we will continue to just like embrace that story of sex is a God thing, and we'll continue to make it exactly what it is supposed to be and not, just what we think it should be. Started Queer and Married, and even today on the podcast, we talked about like how do we start doing this work together, and, how do we, as individuals and as a family, around what it means to show up, in doing your work in the world, and also what does it look like to become sustainable? What does it look like to break generational cycles of poverty? What does it look like to break generational cycles of, dysfunction around money and around, having a full life? You know what I'm saying? And so I'm excited for you guys to listen to that. And, like I said, I'm just wanting to give myself a chance. 2019 has definitely been the year that challenged me and pushed me to the edges of my self-doubt, pushed me to the edges of, why am I doing this? It really forced me to wake up and, ask the right questions so that I can, step into this coming year with intention and integrity and purpose and, a commitment to, my radiance, and a commitment to calling that out in all of the people and the experiences around me. And so I don't know what your year's been like, but give yourself a chance.
Come on, core strength.